week 11? No, week 10. Week 10 action. UTD versus OTP game 2. How are you feeling there?
I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie, but I'm ready for this game. It was spicy last time. Maya is jungling.
I'm tired too.
Alawi top on Uncle Jemima. We'll probably see that banned, honestly. That is a very good champ of his, and although Gamlian plays something that could potentially be good into it, it's not worth the risk in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the Alawi is just a really extremely easy ban there. You drop a ban for Alawi, I forget which one you did. Oh wait. Yeah, looks like we're all ready in to pick ban though.
Wow, I'm gonna get right to it then. Hold on.
And yeah, OTP actually not dropping any Alawi ban just yet, but UTD with this first pick, Galio over here. Looks like OTP going back at it with the Caitlyn again. But one thing that has changed though is OTP has swapped up their Olaf and Xerath bans from game 1 in exchange for Hecarim and Anivia bans. The Anivia ban being because they're on red side, so now they have to pay the Anivia 1 trick tax, or else UTD could easily first pick that one. And decided to trade the Hecarim ban actually, and gonna pick up this Olaf here for Theatrics. That's definitely a new pick for Theatrics. I'm very excited to see how he does on it. And this Aurelion Soul as well going to be coming out here for OTP.
Yeah, he does very well on aggressive champs. I think he was trying to play Mummy aggressively, but Mummy is more about that intricate timing, that counter gank life, that patient ults, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a better suited champ for him is one that just wants to be in your face all game long, just running people down. That's Olaf's. That's a very good definition of Olaf. Just running people down.
I think it'll go extremely well for him this game too. Olaf just a pick that seems to be well suited to Theatrics' playstyle. And as well, this Galio coming out from UTD here, probably made so they can help pinch a little bit of Flesh's champion pool, because they've already banned. They don't have to worry about the Anivia ban because they're blue side, which is really nice to help draft against Flesh. And choosing to ban the Corki and the Zillion and the Orianna, I'm not quite sure about the Corki ban. I'm surprised they didn't drop the Acel ban, actually, over the Corki.
They must have been looking at just straight counters to their specific matchup. Like, I think he thinks
maybe
Galio
feels way more comfortable versus Acel in that matchup. Yeah.
Do you think the Galio is still flexible to support right now?
I think the guy is easily flexible to support, and
Looks like it is.
Yeah, it might actually be, because they're picking up the Ziggs here. Yeah, I haven't seen Hey Listen play Galio, but you know.
Oh, I know their idea.
Played a lot of stuff.
They know Flesh loves to roam, so they just want to leave Ziggs to be able to insta wave clear and push the turret down right when he leaves.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Ziggs definitely has a lot of ability to wave clear and control that lane. It's essentially kind of like the Veigar from last game, just without as good of a matchup into Aurelion Soul, and without like the one-tap combo onto people in the zoning. But, you know, he still has the minefield, and he has way better wave clear than the Veigar does. So, honestly, trading that matchup and burst for a little bit of wave clear, but still accomplishing the same thing here.
And I don't know if you said already, but that's Urgot jungle.
That is an Urgot jungle. Oh, yeah. Man, you're right. So I was so excited. I was like, yeah, let's talk about that Urgot for Ganween we dropped this game. I mean, not the Urgot for Ganween, but kind of excited to see the Urgot dropped here. And it's going to Urgot be jungle.
I think that's very strong versus Olaf. Someone who doesn't really care if you like get on top of him. Like Olaf's gonna get on top of you, but he's just got enough damage to burst him.
Sits there and whips out his shotgun knees. We ready?
Yes.
Alright, perfect. Drop that R in chat and we'll be good to go. And another thing I'm interested in seeing is this Fiora top. Probably for Uncle Jemima? Who else would play it?
Yes, that's definitely Uncle Jemima on that.
I haven't seen this Fiora.
Fiora is oppressive in a 1v1 scenario. She struggles into the mid to late transition where she's trying to get turrets, but the recent buff helps her do that a little bit without running
Yeah, in my opinion, she's really good in the matchups that she has a lot of matchups that she intrinsically counters due to her riposte mechanics. But at the same time, she also has this little lull in her gameplay that's pretty much in like the zone before she actually gets like 2 to 3 items, because she's looking to bully people out of lane, you know, with the riposte. Not necessarily with the riposte, but she's looking to dominate matchups intrinsically due to how the riposte mechanics works, because they go in for trades and they just lose because they get riposted every time. And then she's looking for, you know, Trinity Force. She wants to finish the Trinity. She wants the double lifesteal and Ravenous and Bloodthirster. And once she gets that, she's, you know, an absolute split pushing menace. And you pretty much can't 1v1 her at that point in the game at all.
Yeah, you can't 1v1 her at like basically any point in the game. It's really annoying. It's unless you get ahead somehow, like, and she falls behind, but if, like, from a gank, but in a straight 1v1, even early levels, I think unless he has a lot of wave control, Gamian's going to struggle again in this lane. The Malphite does not do that great into it because she has percent health true damage on her what is it, the vitals. So if the vitals go RNG in her favor on the right side that she needs it, like, you're going to lose that trade if she just dashes to you. And she can dash away, has a small hitbox for Olaf trying to chase her down. That is when she can run into some trouble though, because she doesn't really want to riposte the axe, and even if she does, he can just go pick it up. And then she really wants to save it for the Malphite ult.
Yeah, and that Malphite ult in general is like kind of tough to just reaction riposte to, you know? Like, you gotta at least be predicting it or seeing it coming from a while away.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's definitely a little bit hard, but I think with his experience on the champ, he'll be trying to look for that. But like, yeah, if he's point blank, there's like almost no way unless you predict it, and then or just know the slight animation he's gonna have right before he uses it, or but then again, you might mistake it for him slapping his E down on the ground, or
yeah.
If Olaf and him are on top of each other, it's hard to even see anything.
Yeah, it's like difficult to the point where I have trouble consistently doing it. So it's not.
And there's a
easy.
small. It's almost like Sivir E. There's like a small cast time.
Yeah, that's very true. There is. But one change up I like in this draft for OTP right now though is, in general I like this draft a whole lot better. Which isn't to say that UTD doesn't have a good draft either, because I think their draft's looking pretty fine. But what I like from OTP right now is their problem last game was that top lane matchup. This is still a bad matchup, but I don't think he's gonna bleed like he did last game. And we have Theatrix on a jungler and Olaf, so we have Asol Olaf, right? We got this mid jungle duo that's very capable of affecting the map early. Contrast it to last game, where, you know, you have the Asol, and then you have an Amumu, you have a Maokai that's losing, and then you have your Caitlyn Thresh. So it's like the Caitlyn Thresh is going to be strong no matter what, and they got the run back on that again this game, which is good.
And
so
UTD's team fight does not look too hot. They don't have any source of engage really, besides a flash from Galio. So they're just going to be playing the macro game really, while the other team has the run it at you buttons.
And UTD definitely going to be looking for this 1-4 and arguably maybe a 1-3 at 1 this game. I would almost definitely like to see the teleport coming out from Hiramar there and try and force Ziggs and Fiora into both the side lanes here. Because even though they can get a lot of, you know, even though Ziggs doesn't do that well in the 1v1, I think they just need the option to have split push pressure coming out of the Ziggs as well, so they can direct OTP away from these 5v5s, because, you know, Ziggs can definitely at least run from Aurelion Solar, kite him around his minefields and something going forward into the game, so it's not the end of the world.
For UTD to win, they need to survive the early gank pass from Olaf and Asol.
Yet they honestly just need to scale and chill. because realistically the only thing late game that's going to do a lot of damage to this Fiora is going to be the Caitlyn. So, in my opinion, you scale up, you get this Fiora on 2 to 3 items, you use the Ziggs, you get the wave clear coming in and out of the Ziggs, and Ziggs has so much AoE, so much team fight presence. If you find a Galio engaged, like Galio Ziggs can pretty much just wipe the team comp for free, along with Ezreal ults, and then Fiora cleans up the stragglers. And as well, I especially like what Urgot offers to the team comp as well. It's because he can chill in the front line, he can run it down, he has the Fear Beyond Death, which is very nice for cleaning up. There are a whole lot of powerful priority ultimates on the side of UTD that they don't necessarily hardcore need to win team fights, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and they could all just choose to power farm the game out, play safe.
So it's like, I feel like UTD on paper got slightly outdrafted in terms of having a more cohesive comp, but I think UTD has so many tools with which to work that if they're able to punish any individual skill deficit at all, they have more than enough tools in order for them to open up any advantage they want this game, because they have a whole lot of options in their comp right now, I feel.
Yeah, and OTP, I think maybe just a little bit of nerves last game. You saw it with the maybe just trying to help top too much, and also the like Thresh, he played very well early, but then ended up missing a few crucial hooks later in the game. Just a little bit of nerves, I think. Just a little bit of miscoordination or trying to rush a play too far or too much. But if they clean that up, just calm down a bit, I think, and just fix some of the macro errors they had last game, it'll look a lot better for them.
And I especially liked the clean Thresh gameplay from earlier into the game. Last game,
oh, yeah,
so
super
especially
clean.
if you can transition, if you can transition that going forward, it'll be pretty good for him. And I expect to see that pick do big things going forward in this game as well. All right, I'm gonna pause at 10.
I will as well, and I'll fix the scoreboard at the top. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh,
pause.
Pause. I'm at 12. Just go to 12.
11. Paused.
Okay. And on go. 3, 2, 1, go. 12, 13, 14,
15, 16, 17,
yep.
18.
We good.
Okay. Pretty good to go. So I expect not to see much of anything different from this game. See like standard, multiple point invade protections from both teams this game. And it looks like that's going to be what happens here. It is very easy to find picks with that Thresh hook, but if you just walk into flash taunt combo from Hey Listen, all of a sudden your entire team evaporates. You have Ziggs level 1, you have Urgot's level 1, which honestly isn't terrible. And he has the shotgun knees as well, so like UTD has a whole lot of things to kill you if you slip up, so it's just not worth the risk, because it's one of those scenarios where you win if you find a pick, but you lose if you get a fight,
Yeah, very much. I'm editing something, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Meanwhile though, Flash is chilling in this mid lane. You have Freedom Penguin just chilling down there right now. What is going on? He's looking for those Klepto stacks. I see, yeah, here, Freedom Penguin. Respect. And now, almost mirrored starts from last game for the Jungles. Maie gonna be starting on his red side, and Theatrix gonna be starting his red buff on this Olaf right now. And another thing that's interesting is I'm also used to seeing Olaf start Raptors before, but choosing to start that red buff this game, perhaps getting that leash Fuse will be pretty helpful for him. I think it's kind of either way you want to cut it to. And also the Raptors is kind of a rough camp to start in that situation, because it kind of forces you to commit to going for Krugs in that pathing. And especially with the way Scuttles spawn right now, like being forced to start Raptors early is generally not that good of a path. It's pretty, like, it's pretty okay, and if your champion most efficiently clears with Raptors, like, that's gonna be your best option. And, but just that slight amount, I guess, could perhaps be justification for changing things up. Meanwhile, Uncle Jemima actually getting bullied down a little bit in this top lane, but Ganween sitting very low on mana here, seeing those seismic shards. Which, one thing I want to talk about with Malphite in matchups like this too is utilization of that seismic shard, because a lot of action going down in the bot lane here. Double taunt coming up from Hey Listen in response to the hook from Slogga, and that's be a lot of damage traded onto both ADCs. Pots being popped and chilling at about half right now. And so, as I was saying about that top lane matchup, a lot of Malphites, you will see them spamming that seismic shard very early into lane, which can help them get wave pressure, but unfortunately it costs 70 mana at level 1. So, you know, Ganween up here is already chilling on such low mana. You kind of just need to sit there and lose like maybe 4 to 5 extra farm, and, you know, the early levels, and then get some points in that seismic shard, and that way when you start to poke them down and bully them out of lane, it will be doing way more damage. And in fact, in general, that's a tip that can be utilized to help you players just get all around better at their gameplay, is to stop spamming spells, especially when you don't have points in them. Just wait until they start actually doing damage before you try and bully people out of lane with them. It's way easier to just sit there and, you know, take a bit of an L for like 5 minions, and then you just bully them out of lane.
This is where the spamming might pay off if she dies to this gank here, but it looks like she's just going to be able to dash out.
Yep, Flash Axe coming from Theatrics there, a post coming out from Uncle Jemima though, and he's going to get out of that one completely okay. And
there's
so
not even need to use Flash.
There's no real follow-up that you really have in that gank.
Plays.
Meanwhile, though, Freedom Penguin getting flashed on in the bot lane by Slogga, taking extremely low. Auto attack comes out. First blood going over to Slogga. Another hook going on to Hey Listen here. He brought back Blade back. Hey Listen flashing out. Jirachi getting him with a 90 caliber net though. Still going over. But meanwhile, Theatrics with the return gank in the top side, bringing down Uncle Jemima finally.
Honestly, clean trap, clean flash flay into ignite, and then a nice clean 90 caliber net to finish the kill instead of trying to use it too early.
So, you know, this is essentially OTP 2.0 already, 5 minutes into the game from last game. You're seeing the same exact thing that we saw coming out of last game, and it's literally the same story, except Ganween isn't losing as hard. For lack of a better term.
Yeah, he's actually up in farm right now. But shoved he slow pushed a lane into Fiora, so if she permafreezes this and then pokes him out when he TPs, this could get really ugly.
And then we've gone for the Maya hard farm special like usual. Theatrics is, you know, already down around 9 farm. You know, his efforts have paid off. He did walk top, he got a kill in that gank, and he got some much needed pressure for the top side for Ganween. And another thing that's kind of stressful is they did not stay to get that wave pushed in after that gank, so now Uncle Jemima has complete wave control on this top side, and it's going to be stifling Ganween out of a lot of this farm right here. Ganween already down 10 farm, and going to lose this wave too. So he's sitting at level 5 right now, and it's just going to be really rough for him.
And the Ezreal Galio gave up a wave they gave up a small wave to go help with that scuttle, and they're already down farm, so I think this bot lane lead will just keep snowballing in Caitlyn's favor, especially with the tier Dorn shield for Ezreal to BF.
And then Jirachi managed to get back from most of that wave, but just crashed under the tower, so they don't even get that to answer back in exchange, which would have evened up the deficit that they just created. But meanwhile, on top side though, Ganween chilling, extended pretty far up in this wave. Not going to be a problem though, because both junglers are currently chilling on the bottom side of the map. Theatric's going to take a back and get that Bomby Cinder's Stalker's Blade real quick. Pardon me.
You are pardoned. Oh, Malphite roam mid. Gonna ult that Ziggs up.
Oh, baby. Speaking of Ziggs, here marking trap, Voice of Light. Great CC layering coming in here, and here satchel charge over the wall, flash
Here,
over
Mar,
that
where are you
wall,
going?
Gaming and fresh on that chase. He's just wasting time at this point. But
Is
meanwhile,
he
in the
out?
bot lane though, meanwhile in the bot lane though, the Maye gang.
He's gonna go do a touchdown.
That's Slaga. Yeah, dude. Shove that ball across that line.
Oh,
dude.
is this an
That's
X?
what I'm
Don't tell
talking
me
about.
it's execute.
Oh,
Oh!
no, the axe coming in through Theatrix, gonna finish off that kill onto Hiramar. You know, on the bot side though, Maye going for the kill on the Dragon.
Here, Mar's pissed in chat.
It feels bad, man. Maye needing a little bit of that tender loving care from this Galio support right here. Seems taking that Dragon down is a little too tall and order for one crabby boy.
Theatrix post Diamond 464
464
LP former number 8 new NA.
Number 8 Nunu and A. That's like, God, dude.
I fucking love it.
Brutal. I had a really awful joke that I'm not going to tell. It's actually so bad. I think I'll message it to you. Hold on.
Alright, wait, no, I'm streaming.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll do it
Facebook
later.
message.
Then. Never mind.
Facebook message.
Alright, I'll make sure I remember it later then, because I was actually dying.
It's gonna show up in yellow text on my screen.
Oh god, that'd be so awful. I was gonna Discord message it to you.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
Okay,
God,
okay,
yeah,
back to the
that's
game.
bad. Oh god, okay.
Maya's gonna run
Alright.
into this pink, clear it out instantly with his purge.
Yeah, Maye at the golden farm number right now. This is like the League of Legends, or like the 15-year-old prepubescent boys version of the golden main. 69 farm right over here.
Yeah, Maya left that ward so he could keep his golden farm number.
That's actually so genius, dude. It's like golden showers
He's
farm
never
number,
gonna
perhaps?
touch a farm again.
Never gonna touch a farm again. That's what I like to see. As a Tennessee boy, I never want to touch another farm again. Honestly.
Yeah, farmersonly.com has scared me.
It's only. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's kind of ironic though, because when I lived back home, I lived in a suburb, so I didn't really see farms until I go for like 80, probably like.
I have
maybe 50
fake
miles
farms here. I have apple
inside.
farms in my town. It's all
Okay.
apple farms. No livestock really.
Meanwhile, here we are getting some quick trading onto Flesh in the mid lane. And Freedom Penguin also as well. Meanwhile, bot
Combo.
Jirachi caught up in the Hey Listen Galio combo. Taking down to half. Good play backwards from Slaga. Ignite being thrown down. Hey Listen flashing out from that Peacemaker at the last second though.
Yep.
Meanwhile, though, Theatrix and Flash started up this Rift Herald.
Hoagie did well to get the engage, but
Oh,
just
and the Unstoppable Force coming in top lane. Uncle Jemima gets stunned up. CC combo. Voice of Light being dropped. Ignite gets the kill for
that's what
Flash.
you're talking about. They'll never expect the ult. He can't react to it in time if he just randomly throws it when he's just farming normally.
Genius, dude.
Oh.
Ooh, that was almost so close. I respect the effort. That was almost so close.
Don't know if it would have ended up in a kill, but it was a nice flash predict.
It looks so cool. Looks like Maya is waiting in the wings down here, though. And so Jirachi and Slaga are gonna have to be very careful what they do around here. Oh my god, I love that friggin' Urgot, Maya.
Just chilling in the
Uh,
midst.
That is so gross, dude. What the hell is that?
He's just sitting there. Oh, the bait! It's the
Oh, wait,
bait!
What the? Yo, that's actually such a good bait. Hold on, and the flash out.
This
the
is so good.
Wait,
Oh no!
that was actually
Hoagie,
so hilarious.
Hoagie used
Like,
his flash in the
Yeah.
last play.
I'm not sure about that. I like the idea, but I'm still not sure about
I think Ezreal
it.
should have died there. Had Jirachi hit a better trap like they did in the other game.
Like, you
but-
would, yeah.
Who's expecting Ezreal to E forward into your Thresh right there? No one. So it's hard to react to
It's
that.
crazy.
That was a dangerous little trade there by Jemima.
Yeah, dude, this guy's so scary in this top lane. But as I was saying earlier, I think it's very funny that like it takes me like 50 miles to find like genuine farms back home where I'm from in the south. It's because I lived in a suburb in like the middle part of the state, which is known for like foothills and limestone to a certain extent. But you go, and now I meme about like hating the South and hating farms and all that shit. But, like I go up to Illinois, and hold on though, skirmish breaking out in the bottom side. Theatrics popping that Ragnarok going in, and be lancing out by Slugga, but here comes the teleport from Uncle Jemima. When in Jirachi flashing out immediately, the riposte. Good CC. Slugga caught up, and CC combo kill going over to Maye. Maye flash in with the disdain. Stopwatch being popped by Jirachi. Fear Beyond Death goes awry. Theatrics actually getting the return kill. It actually went over to Jirachi there, and now the turret diving going down. Double kill over here for freeing the Penguin on the spot side.
That evened things out in gold entirely.
Yeah, it's very convenient. And Ganwin coming into this mid lane, saying hi over here. Here, Mark caught between a rock and a dragon here. Running away as best he can. Flashing out. Here comes the stopwatch. No sums left. Voice of Light back. And Ganwin brought extremely low by that Mega Inferno Bomb, but not going to be enough. Here, Mark going down. Kill going over to Flash, I believe? Yeah, Flash.
I want to say the scaling wars go in favor of OTP this game, because if they are able to steamroll you in a 4v5 scenario where Fiora is splitting, if they're all full items and Kate is the most fed, they can just take your entire base while Fiora is trying to get her split going. So
yeah, it's pretty true. I think that's one snippet of like a way it could go.
Yeah. And
so I think that's up to UTD to be like cognizant of how they want to set up the split push and ensure that they don't all in before the Fiora has time to add pressure. But meanwhile, another Dragon skirmish going down, and over here Ragnarok pop, both teams fighting, and Jirachi gonna get the first kill down on the Maye here. Looks like OTP is cleaning this one up already, and it'll be a 2 for 0 in favor of OTP.
yeah, they're starting to demonstrate their gold lead, just easily taking the objectives. The Mountain Drake is so huge for them because they don't have a ton of turret pushing. It's just Caitlyn pretty much, and Asol. The AP scaling on auto attacks is actually disgusting for later in the game. I've seen a lot of pro teams, especially in LCK, run 2 AP carries just for that purpose. They just take turrets so damn fast in this meta, and with the
actually dumpster stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how long that must have been, like patch 8 or like 7, like way back when they changed how AP damage dealers hit turrets, like the scaling on that.
Yeah, and now that AD carries are just garbage enough to allow you to run an AP carry, that's actually a very efficient way of taking down a tower.
Yeah.
And I think if you can actually manage to get picks like Ziggs into this meta, or stuff that builds Lichbane, shreds towers, you know, Ziggs is the first thing that comes to mind here. You know, that's a very viable, you know, pushy comp strategy that you have. Like, for example, along with this Caitlyn, I would not mind seeing the Ziggs. Or Maye, though, caught up in this jungle by 3 of them. Great trap coming out. Maye gonna be bursted and brought down. Kill going over to Jirachi. Hey, listen with the good Galio combo, but there's just not enough follow-up. Hey, listen forced to flash out here. Ace in the hole coming down, gonna be blocked by Freedom Penguin. Theatrics Ragnaroking in once more. Hey, listen gonna be taken down by Theatrics here. And Hirmar dropping that super mega inferno bomb. Theatrics to be taken down, but Flash getting the last lap, bringing down that Ziggs with his stars.
Just a little bit too ambitious. They didn't have full vision of the enemy team, and they weren't expecting them to all just be chilling in top jungle, probably. So they went for the play once they saw someone pop out of nowhere. But ended up, they all popped out of vision right when that happened, and it just goes pretty terribly. That's a big pit in your stomach when that happens.
I mean, it's the UTD mantra, dude. Always be pressuring, always just walk around and run at people. And, you know, they definitely live and die by this strategy, as we've seen. Because I think it's still 3 out of 5 members that are, like, in the top 5 deaths overall in the league already. And I'm pretty sure, actually, if we get someone who dies, I forget what the number was, more than a certain amount of times overall tonight, we will have broke. It's both Hey Listen and Maye, I think, on the side of UTD, who can break this all-time deaths record tonight if they go over a certain amount of deaths. I forget the number it is, Let me actually go check that stat real quick.
Yeah, and they actually Maya surpassed me in kills too.
Oh,
Pretty
what
salty
the
about
heck is
that.
going on? I tab out to check one statistic and then people start fighting.
ASOL was trying to hold the bot turret by his lonesome, and then they sent 4 people down there. Now they're gonna see the Ziggs damage the turrets.
Get eviscerated. The turret just
Ziggs with
so
Lich
quick.
Bane later on can actually one-shot a turret. It's so gross.
It is actually disgusting. And looks like we're having a lot of turret trades being done right now. Hey,
We're gonna
listen,
get
they're
2.
taking turret aggro.
He
Real
queued in and then
great.
didn't get quite out of
Wait.
turret range.
Arcane shift forward. Hello, Gan Wiener going in right now, but just not having enough damage.
The
UTD
heal
gonna
bait.
answer back. Mega Inferno bomb gonna be taking down Game. And you know, I'm not sure if these shits look so bad, but they're actually kind of next level baits, honestly.
Olaf
And
gets
OTP
the
though
turret mid.
found Maye though gonna get eviscerated. Kill going over to Flash Hook being traded for a Flash from Freedom Penguin there. Meanwhile, the Theatrics, as you said, taking that middle turret, tier 2.
I think that's worth for OTP, even though they lost 2 turret spot and 2 people. They got the mid tower too, which that's one of the harder turrets in the game to take because of all the points you can get collapsed on from. And I guess the only one that's harder is the next mid turret, the inhib mid turret. But
it's actually so weird. OTP, like the gold count is dead even, despite the fact that they're up 8 kills, because they just have such a farm deficit in the top side and in this jungle right now that it's very tough to keep up with this. And as well, UTD, I believe, also got the first turret, and they have a 1 turret advantage right now, so that's where a lot of that gold is coming in from. And I do believe they got a massive plating advantage as well. Not sure. I wasn't keeping track of plating.
that's why you never want to count yourself out, even if you're behind in kills, because you don't know what your team got.
And they're going in! Hook onto Maya, and Soft Force coming out from Gammy, and that's massive damage on the team fight. But a massive Mega Inferno Bomb coming in from Hiramar. Tons of damage, tons of AoE all around. Uncle Jemima going away, but Jirachi getting the flash kill, and they're on to Dragon. But OTP looking for the cleanup here. It is going to be... Wait, what is going on here? 2 for 1 over here.
Maya rage quit.
Jesus. Maya actually rage quit. I think he just DC'd mid-fight or something like that.
No, you all tap forward
that.
after no one touched the Ziggs the entire fight.
Yeah, dude, poor Hiramar got, Poor Hiramar was just chilling on the side there.
That's
and,
the
this
Ziggs
bot
wet
was
dream.
So low.
No
Yeah,
one
it really
looks at
is.
you the whole
You
fight.
got such a good Mega Inferno Bomb, dude. You got such a good Mega Inferno Bomb that
It was a
fight,
5-man. That was...
Yeah.
Everyone was probably hyped up because Gon Wiener dropped his unstoppable force on like 3 or 4 people, and they just thought they were gonna wipe the fight. But the Uncle Jemima, Maye, and Ezreal, Galio are just too beefy of boys. They're too slippery. They just survived long enough for Ziggs to get in the mixer, untouched.
They're pretty thick, dude. Honestly, Maya's gonna come back into this. Maya's gonna come back to this and be like, "Wait, we won." Very classic Maya. Just like, "Yo guys, what's up?" I just popped back in. My computer crashed that fight. Wait, how the hell did we win this? Good job, team.
I really hope this Spanish guitar is not copyrighted because it has been playing the entire time and I forgot.
Oof. Yay, Maya's back! Woo! Dude, I'm actually so hyped to play UTD next week.
Oh, you are playing them? Nice. We were playing OTP.
Ooh, that's so much fun. I can't wait to just run it down against UTD. I want a bloodbath game.
So I volunteer to stream the games I'm playing next week usually because I don't have to watch the pod twice. There we go.
It's genius, dude.
And it is fun streaming occasionally when I have time. It's interesting to see all stats because there's so much different things that can happen in a league game, and just whatever team's able to adapt better comes out on top. That's why I like this game a lot.
Yeah, like adaptation is usually the name of the game in a lot of cases because most of the time, and especially in PMA LCS, because we're not all pros, there is a bit of a focus on creativity in general and interesting calls, interesting plays that are made. Just because not everyone reacts the textbook way, and not everyone may even know the textbook way to react. So there's such a huge focus on adaptation because of that. I feel like it kind of forges you as a different player in a way, because you will think of solutions that you wouldn't think of before just because the other team reacts in a way that you don't expect. And so if you're thinking quick on your feet, you can react to the way they react, and then if you react better, you get them.
Yeah, you have to know. Yo, what's up?
Could you turn the summoner names on for the in-game client?
Yeah, I can turn them on right now, actually.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry.
I had him turned off earlier because they had a Blitzcrank that had 17 W's in his name, and it was like across my whole screen.
It was awful.
I don't know how he got that name. It was like, I don't know what he did. It must have been a special character or something. That was like 3 W's each. But it was like, if you had the summoner names on, it panned across at least 2 characters.
That's actually disgusting.
Yeah.
I respect it. Oh man,
What's
my
going
brain,
on
dude,
here?
I'm so tired.
Okay, so to close this game out, I mean it's even, it's dead even, so it's really anyone's game. So what is the best strategy? They're gonna try to kill Fiora and then group us 5. It looks like.
Yeah, looks like a Jemima caught out here, gonna get eviscerated immediately. Kill going to Ganwy, and Hey Listen coming in with the hero's entrance over here, but be forced to run away pretty much instantly. But here's Theatrix on the chase over here. UTD though running it down mid as Theatrix mowing down this Galio over here. It seems OTP have gotten the defensive advantage in mid. Theatrix gonna take him down. Slaga looking for the hook, gonna hit a minion though. And UTD, could they be caught out here from this Theatrix Olaf flank? Maye found Theatrix here, and they're all going in on this Olaf. Gonna be mowed down immediately. Kill going over to Hiramar. Slaga though with a good death sentence onto Maye, flaying him back in. Flesh though brought extremely low by Freedom Penguin. Voice of Light going awry, and Flesh taken down by Freedom Penguin. Slaga also going down, but finalizing the kill on Maye. Overall, a 1 for 3 in favor of UTD.
Yeah, it looked very good for OTP at first. They instantly killed the Fiora, but everything got kind of scattered after that, and they were a little bit split and ended up paying for it.
Oh, that's actually disgusting.
Oh my.
Man,
Poke
you hate
comp.
to see that one. The Ezreal Ziggs raining down pure death upon that poor Caitlyn, dude.
I actually dodged a game earlier when my ADC locked in Ziggs for the first time, but maybe I shouldn't have. Seeing all this damage come out for that champ right now.
Yeah, it's actually destructive. Underestimate Ziggs at your own peril. But speaking of games I should have dodged earlier, I had a Lux support that said, I had a Lux support that went 0 and 9 and said GG, can't carry 4 retards. Like, you're actually delusional.
Oh yikes,
Like,
that champ is actually broken right now too.
Dude, Lux is actually so good. There's nothing worse than like high platinum, low diamond egos, dude. Like,
Oh man.
they're always so high, and it's always so frustrating to play with them because they do that. Like, they literally go 0 and 9, and they literally actually just hard feed your game, and they throw, and it's awful, and then they blame you. And you're like, how the hell is this my fault? You walked into Tribrush and got hooked by Thresh while cutting the mid like 3 times and threw my lane for me, so I didn't have a chance to play.
Yeah, it's like a sport finding those people in champ select before you have to play a game with them.
Mm-hmm. They're almost always people who lock in stuff like Lux support in your game too. Every time.
You can call it Lux spotting.
Lux spotting, yeah, might be pretty accurate. Next objective of contention gonna be this dragon, and OTP going with an interestingly proactive call and turning straight onto this Baron here, although there are multiple pink wards in this pit, so it's definitely gonna be scouted out. UTD peeling away already. 2-shot barrage to be doing a lot of damage. Massive Mega Inferno Bomb coming in. Ganwy so much damage. However, Uncle Jemima running in, getting mowed down by the entire squad. But hey, listen to the Flash Galio combo. That's so much damage coming in from Hiramar and this UTD team comp. Flash is stuck on the flank here, doing his best to run away. It looks like Slugga has gotten out through the bottom side jungle. And Flash forced to pop that Comet of Legend back to base in order to defend, and it looks like this Baron gonna go the way of UTD after that fight.
That's the old Baron trap where they've baited Mountain Drake. They might have understood that with a Malphite, with a Thresh, you're gonna lack a lot of damage to this Baron. If you don't have any % health damage, you're not building Blade of the Rune King on Caitlyn, so you can crit Baron all you want, but the Mountain Drake didn't even help you take it fast enough for them coming right from Drake.
Yeah, so like it could have worked, but they needed to control the engage, because as soon as they got Mega Inferno bombed by Hiramar, like 4 people, they just lost the fight, like straight up. As soon as that Mega Inferno bomb hit, their fight was completely over.
Yeah, Hiramar putting on his carry pants, saying, "You made me ban my own Anivia out. I'll show you what I can do." I don't even know if Anivia is banned this game.
It was.
It was.
Yeah, Anivia's been banned by Red Side both games.
Makes sense. Smart.
Yeah. And now the Dragons being completely even, 1 mountain and 1 ocean for both teams. However, UTD is sitting on this Baron buff right now.
Where are the youngsters? Can we get some Hiramars in chat, or whatever you guys say? We are the youngsters in chat.
We are the youngsters, dude.
I love that Hiramar fan club. It was so great. It was the original Kaligi MVP meme was Hiramar getting MVP every game because of the youngsters. But he actually plays out of his mind like most of the games.
Dude,
He'll have a couple boosted moments.
Pretty good while it lasted, I won't lie.
I think it's still going. He's still getting MVP votes. He had 1 KP at 30 minutes and still got MVP.
Oh wow, ultimate combo coming out from there. Just so much stuff coming in, and Flash can't dodge it. All gonna go down on the end of Hiramar. And the Ziggs at this point in the game is just doing such massive damage, and OTP seems to not have an answer to this explosives expert.
Let the cannons do the work. That's all they gotta do.
Dude, you gotta siege this bad boy up. This Caitlyn is so low right now. Yeah, this Caitlyn needs to take it back, and UTD just chill on these cannons and let them start sieging up these turrets. You got a Baron buff,
cheeky.
You got a gold lead. You can do whatever you want. And looking onto the trap there. It's gonna be a lot of damage from the headshot. Ace in the hole coming out, gonna be blocked by Hey Listen though. Well, in bot side, Uncle Jemima brought it down about half, and the mid lane inhibitor has been cleared out here, and they're getting another tower. Hey, listen, with a great flash shot engage, and Theatrics brought down immediately, and Jirachi can be eviscerated by Hiramar, and Uncle Jemima finding a solo kill on Ganween down in the bot lane, but Slugga finalizing the kill. Freedom Penguin going in on Flash.
Nice.
That is so much damage, and Slugga, the lone wolf, lone spirit here to stop him, and it's not going to be enough. That's going to be game 2, also going over to UTD.
Very good.
UTD's been surging. UTD's been surging.
It looked a little shaky early, and OTP definitely had moments where they were taking the game away, but it just slipped out of their hands on the transitions.
Yeah, this is actually a crazy scary team to play against, I feel.
And let me put the 2-0.
So, you know, did you get MVP votes for game 1 at all?
I did not. I'll put both actually. I forgot to make that.
Oof, yeah. So we need an MVP vote for game 1. I would highly suggest Malie from game 1. He popped off. He was ahead so hard.
Yeah, let me make 2 straw polls right now.
Yep. And in terms of game 2, like I think it's no question I think it's no question who gets the MVP for both games, really. Because, like, Maye, game 1, pretty clear cut. He was literally chilling at, like, 8 CS a minute on Hecarim, had so much co-participation, had so much impact. Was literally running into team fights, like 1v9, and just not dying. It's crazy. And then game 2, Hirmar had, like, multiple 4 or 5-man Mega Inferno bombs, dropped so much damage, killed Jirachi multiple times with bouncing bombs. Honestly, stellar performance from Zig's game too.
Create poll. Now spam this. This is game 1 MVP vote. And then game 2 I'll link right after that.
Oh, man.
I'd say Jemima has a strong case to be made too.
Yeah, you could. I think you could make a strong case for. You could make an argument for Kawegi. I mean, for Jemima. Old means never die, dude.
Get the second vote going. And solid casting, dude. Honestly.
Thanks, dude. I do my best.
Carried the squad. I wasn't trying to cast really, so I was chilling.
Nice.
Jemima,
So wait, was it just me? Like, was it supposedly just me heading the entire thing tonight? Did we not find a color?
I think that was it. Yeah, that was the plan.
That was
I just tried to
actually.
like do something. I didn't want to feel useless.
Yeah. And then I showed up late.
Yeah, I was gonna do a
Game
quiet. I
inside.
was just gonna do music in the background if you didn't show, but it worked out a lot better.
Yeah, that would've been decent. You know, sometimes in life you just need a chill game.
Exactly.
Speaking of just chill game, does that bring OTP to 9 and 11 on the season? I think.
Yes, it does.
Oh, there's a highly offensive meme to be made
Never
there.
forget, dude.
God. Oh no.
Hey, I will joke about everything and anything under the sun. Comedy is the best healer.
Yeah, you know what? I think not dying is the best healing, dude. Honestly.
Oh yikes. Okay, anyways, these MVP votes are going. MVP game 2, in my opinion, goes to gotta say Hirmar.
Yeah, same. So much damage. One Ziggy boy. Hey, have you dropped the links in the chat yet?
I did. I dropped both.
Really?
Did it not work?
Drop them again.
Let me go to the actual. I dropped them in my Streamlabs, so I'll just put them again in the Twitch chat thing.
There we go.
And that's game
we
1.
Are,
This
we
is
are
game
approximately 365 views away from 30,000 views all time right now. Actually,
2. We are at what?
we're about 365.
Oh, from 30,000? That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, pretty lit.
That's a
So
lot.
MVP game 1. Go ahead and drop that Maye vote over here. And the game 2. Drop that Hirmar vote. Yeah, I can't overlook the work that Hirmar did. I mean that Freedom Penguin did overall game 2 either, because some of those shits were kind of sus, but he also did deal a lot of damage.
Looking like Maye game 1, he's got 7 votes. Hirmar's got 7 votes. Game 2.
Alright, so I think it's pretty clear cut. We can already just wrap
go to
those
player
up
of the game.
immediately. Go to play of the game. So Maye and Hirmar, please come to play of the game 1. Thank you. Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up.
I can pull that song up if you want, but it might be copyrighted.
That's definitely copyrighted.
I hate that they do that now. I hate that If they like blank out the stream.
So lame.
Can't use other artists' work for my benefit. Heck.
Lame, dude. You tell me I can't just go on the Pirate Bay and steal all my shit? Come on, bro. Oh,
Yo.
man. Yo, what's good, Maya?
It's pretty good.
Welcome MVP game 1.
Congrats on the 2-0.
Get your boy Hiramar in here. We need the youngsters
And,
asking him some questions.
We need the young.
Yeah, dude, the youngster, I hardly know her. I got him.
Alright, I yelled at him.
Nice.
There he is.
Hello.
Welcome here, Amar.
Youngsters
Hello.
is here.
Hello, youngster.
Congratulations on the 2-0 victory.
Yeah, how does it feel to go untouched in a team fight and land a 5-man Inferno bomb?
It's pretty neat. I enjoyed watching it from the gray screen.
Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, I just Kobe'd on him. What can I say?
Dude, the gray screen? You mean no screen at all, Mike? You literally DC'd that fight.
Yeah, I know. Right after
Dude,
I
like-
died, it was pretty funny.
Did you just you died and then DC and then you come back on and you're like, wait, what the hell, we won?
Not
Yeah,
even
no,
my
no.
teammates are safe.
They bopped me so hard that it just caused my computer to blue screen.
So I was joking with Bear about that mid game. I was like, he's probably so chill right now. Like he's probably just like oh guys, a DC. Can we get a pause? And then like just whirls on in. Wait, what the fuck? We won? Hold on.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said. I was like, oh, did we win that team fight? I'm like, oh, cool, nice. It was like, it went even. We lost to Drake. I'm like, alright, that's fine. That's something.
With anyone
Alright.
else, it would be instantly paused without a warning because it was a team fight. But the chill vibes coming out, saving the day.
Mhm.
Dude, respect.
Hello?
Yo, dude, you're not. This
Hello,
is,
welcome to the MVP
welcome to the stream,
room.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome to the stream. You're live
MVP
right
game
now.
3.
Is that C-Van?
No, that was New Cafeteria.
Yeah, I know.
Kept Turk, yeah.
Yeah.
C-Van name.
Oh yeah, that's right. You play on a team with him. How does it feel playing with C-Van now, dude?
It feels good, dude.
Not bad.
Okay, what does this do for your playoff standings? Are you both relatively secure in this, or is there any?
I think
think
UTD
we
clinched it
locked in.
already.
I think we could still lose 4th if we get 2-0'd by SVT next week. Because then they would have
you
to
guys,
match up.
You guys will lose 4th then. Have
And
fun.
then, yeah. we have the potential to get 3rd against Dope and Poppy if they go 1-1. Well, actually, we would have to do a playoff game for or a
Gotcha.
playing game for it.
Yeah, unbiased by the way.
Yeah.
And then OTP is still in playoffs right now currently, but they are looking like they are close to that line. They're right on the line actually. Or no, there's 8 and 9 that get into, right?
Yeah.
So they're
8 and 9
two-
have to do a play-in.
They're 2 above that right now, so they should be secure unless FAP 2-0s. Us actually tomorrow. It's Tuesday, 2 days from now. But even then, they'll
Yeah.
still be in 8th place. So, anyways, it was a hard fought match. You guys want to say anything that you noticed from the games, or that you just want to bring up?
Heckram's a fun champ.
God, Hector's such a stupid champion, dude.
Nerfs, by the way.
I swear, everyone's been banning your Olaf for like 2 weeks straight, and they always just leave your hacker off, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah,
I think that's the first time we've banned Anivia. That was funny.
Yeah,
I
I know,
haven't
going
either.
into this matchup, I was like, if Anivia isn't perma-banned on red side, there's could be some interesting things going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we ended up
It's-
penta-banning Flesh Game too because we thought that would be fun. So
Yeah.
we did the triple ban and then they banned the Anivia and then we first picked one of his champions. So a good old penta ban.
Yeah, dude.
Except then he just picked Asol again. So we're like, oh.
Yeah, I was kind of like, he picks Asol. Like, I was kind of surprised that you guys let that slip through, but in the end, it really didn't end up mattering because, like, when you picked the Galio, you had the flex pick with it, so you flexed in bot, and then you were able to get, a good matchup for Hiramo.
It's got to be interesting.
Here Mark
Constantly
playing a tank mid.
at like
Yeah,
20% of my power.
Yeah, how it goes.
I like to see Urgot jungle come back into play. It
I-
disappeared for like a
I
slight,
don't.
for like a patch or two, and then it came back.
It's good. It's just I didn't play well, so then it didn't look good.
Yeah,
Like
a
I
lot
had
of stuff has to go right timing wise because you don't have a ton of mobility to get around. So
yeah. And then when they have a Malphite, they can just clap me, and so that's
Mm.
eternity.
You know, I gotta ask one question for you, Maya. As PMA LCS's fellow resident Olaf connoisseur, why do you like Olaf so much?
I mean, you just get to run at them, and they can't stop you running at them.
Dude, that's
nice.
literally the same reason I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
You
just,
baby
it's
rages.
It's so fun.
Just
Like,
don't
you
stop
run-
running.
It's great, dude. Your clear speed's great, your dueling's great. Like, you run at your jungle camps, and then you run
Yeah.
at the other
You
champions.
just run
You
everywhere.
just run at everything, dude.
And you
It's
can do the
great.
same thing with Hecarim, except you just, you got the unstoppable in your ultimate, so
Unstoppable,
kind
by
of
the
playing the
way.
same way. Yeah, unstoppable. By the way.
Yeah, so anywhere,
Alright.
anywhere,
There's no
like,
questions
anywhere-
from chat, so I think that's gonna
Rip.
be it. But
Yeah,
thanks
so,
for playing, guys. Honestly, a good game to watch.
Yeah. very
That was a
entertaining.
sweet little dragon startup, but instant turn to Baron. That was a nice play I like to see. And then the Ziggs
Yeah.
pick just to melt turrets, and
Yeah.
just the random grouping you guys did to just take turrets across the map. Like, it was not random, but like it was just quick. It was like abrupt. Like, all of a sudden there'd be 4 of you in a lane just shoving while the enemy team tried to do something. Very good coordination. So it was good to watch.
That doesn't happen much for us, where we actually have
True.
good shot calling.
We're all just yelling at each other
It's just a
So,
lot of
about
think I have-
memes.
So I think I have one more question. Going into playoffs, which team do you guys think you guys would prefer to face in the first round?
Ooh, first round?
Yeah.
Let's pull up this board real quick.
I guess another case can be made. Another question overall that can be answered by either of you guys. What matchups in general, closing out week 10 and going into week 11, and perhaps going into playoffs, are you guys excited to see?
Well, we would I'd probably not like. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be SVT or LDD, but we're playing SVT next week, so that'd be pretty stupid if we play you guys first round of playoffs right afterwards.
Oof.
You know?
It could happen if we won one, honestly.
Yeah, it could happen if we won one. So that would
Oh,
that would be a
God.
little annoying, but yeah, then the other thing we got 0-2'd. We went 0-2 against Lavi Davy Doo, so then
Yeah,
that doesn't really help us either.
that was unfortunate.
I think LDD's team is just very like how their team setup is very good against ours.
He sold his jungle item and still won.
I love it.
I was sad. I think we're a much stronger team now, so I think we would do better. But it's still war flashbacks. 'cause
Yeah, you
we only
guys
had-
played them like
yeah.
week 3, week 4. Okay, it was week.
Week 1.
Jesus, yeah, week 1.
Yeah, all the way back to week 1.
I feel like LDD's kind of a team that's fallen off a bit.
Yeah,
going
so maybe,
towards the latter half of the
maybe
split.
we would prefer to go against them, but I just think with them having a strong top laner and jungler, it just goes really well against our team. So, and then SVT, well, we'll see how that goes next week. We still have the chance to secure 3rd place, so that would be good. So then we don't have to face those
Neato.
Ban
two
Ash.
teams. But
Hey, come on, bro. Whoa.
got
Hold
it,
on,
Ash.
now.
I don't want to fall asleep. No, I'm kidding. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna call that a stream. We're losing viewers. Can't have that happen. Not on my watch. I will close this stream in a heartbeat. Thanks for playing, guys.
No problem.
Everyone have a great night. If you guys
Yeah,
want to say
I'll
some
see you guys
byes.
around. Ciao, homies.
Bye, viewers.
Bye. Woo.